We're starting off in a nice grounded child's pose today, really low to the floor. In your child's pose, think of touching your big toes together and just resting your hips heavily onto your heels, just as heavy as they go. And it's okay if they don't quite touch. We just want to think of relaxing all of your body, your bones, your muscles, just let it all fall down to the ground. And of course, we want to rest that head on something. So if it doesn't touch the ground, maybe you rest it on your arms. But no matter what, we want a relaxed neck, and we want to think of the length of the spine, just rounding and softening here. We want to breathe really deeply as well. So we're calling in those big, big inhales, filling the lungs, puffing open the belly muscles, puffing open the back muscles. And with that exhale, we're drawing all the muscles in toward the spine, nice and strong. As if the exhale could clean everything out completely. Okay, we'll take another minute or so, just being in this child's pose. Okay, taking a little time to ground. More than likely, you've had some sort of busyness in your day, right? Most of us have. And not only does the breath tend to get kind of short and shallow when we're in that kind of productive mode, but also your body will tend to assume some tension that kind of reflects the patterns that you use in your daily movements. And although we are bilaterally symmetrical creatures for the most part, our movements are not bilaterally symmetrical. So we have to sometimes take a moment just to relax the right and the left shoulder. And notice if one is more tense than the other. Without trying to fix it, just notice. And then think of relaxing your right and left hip really intentionally here. Notice differences with compassion. Okay, so nice to give yourself some transition time. Stepping out of those roles that you fulfill in your life outside of this mat. But here on this mat, you can just be. Nothing to do, nothing to produce. We're not concerned with such worldly things here. We're only concerned with being present and just being with yourself. Enjoying what each moment has to offer and listening to your instincts. Okay, it's a little bit cold today, so we'll have to work a little extra to warm up. Okay, a little bit longer warm up than usual. So feel free to take breaks if you need them. Feel free to modify in any way, make up new things, listen to your body. Go ahead and reach your hands out here and start to wake up that upper body. So I like to think of a tiger claw hand, like you're actively gripping the mat with your claws. And we also want to think of having a long neck. Okay, and these are two things that we want to keep throughout the practice. Think of them as your upper body foundation. Tiger claw hand, a long neck, which means your shoulders need to move away from those ears. And we feel a sense of freedom around the upper spine when we do that. And we're actively using the strength of the back rather than just collapsing into the joints. So keep that strong upper body. We're going to pull it up to a hands and knees position here, a little tabletop. Come on up and in. Keep your tiger claw, please. Keep your long neck with your shoulders moving away from your ears. And we're going to tuck the toes and get right to it. So take a big breath in here and hover your knees just a centimeter off the mat. It is challenging. So you could skip it if you needed to, okay? But you could also challenge yourself to do it. Think of drawing those knees inward. Keep breathing. And just feel your shape. We'll come back to this, okay? For now, take one more big breath in. And with your exhale, lift your hips. Think of keeping your feet exactly where they are. Come up into a down dog-like shape. You can pedal your heels. You can roll your shoulders. We're just kind of settling into the shape for a little bit. Okay, keep breathing. We're just building a slow flow here. Take a little time moving your heart forward into a plank pose. See if you could keep your feet right where they are, which means your plank might be kind of high, and that's okay. Remember in your plank pose to have your shoulders over wrists and your heart lifting up as well as your belly. As you're ready, we're going to come down. So you can bend your knees here. You can tap them down first. How about tap the knees down first? Pull your elbows into your ribs and think of sinking your chest down between your thumbs, okay? And it's kind of a funky position that you wouldn't normally do. So just take a little time getting to know it, pulling those elbows in, chest down, and you can look down if you like. Keep the neck long and soft. Now let's make a flow with those movements. With your inhale, push the floor away from you. Your toes are still tucked. They're still where they were before. Hover those knees, hover knee. With your exhale, the hips come up. Remember the down dog shape? With your inhale, shoulders forward over your hands, that high up plank shape. With your exhale, drop those knees, elbows in, chest down between your thumbs. Squeeze those elbows in. Let's do it again. We'll build a little rhythm. Inhale to your hover knee. Exhale to your down dog. Inhale to your way up high plank. Push the floor away. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Let's do it 2 more times, okay? Inhale, hover knee. Exhale, downward facing dog shape. Inhale to your plank shape. Exhale, knees down, elbows in, chest down. One more. Inhale, hover knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high up plank shape. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Very nice. From here, you're actually going to slide your knees out away from you so that you come all the way down to your belly. And you can rest your forehead on the floor here. Keep those elbows squeezing in towards you. I like to think of the elbows here like grasshopper legs. Grasshoppers' legs are really, really close to their bodies. And make sure your hands are under your shoulders and the tops of your feet are going to touch down onto the floor for now. Grip those hands like that tiger claw kind of feeling. And with your inhale, I want you to think of pulling your mat back, like you actively wanted to pull your mat back underneath you and lift that heart up and open to a little cobra shape. Now it could be really low and still be effective. With your exhale, bring it down. Let's do a few more like that. Inhale, cobra, pull on those strong hands. And exhale, bring it down. Elbows in, inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. How about one more? Inhale to your cobra. Now hold your shape, okay? I like to take it a little lower here with the chest really close to the floor. Just a little bit of lift in the heart. Let's see about floating your legs here. You're going to go ahead and pick them up. Keep your belly muscles strong here, like you're trying to lift your belly up away from the floor. That'll keep your low back safe. If everything's going great, yogis, reach your hands behind you and point those thumbs up at the sky so your palms face out. Hold and breathe here. Using your back muscles to keep you lifted.
Okay. Now with your inhale, you're going to swim your arms forward. With your exhale, you're going to swim your arms back. Let's do it 3 more times. Inhale forward. Exhale back, floating, looking down so your neck is long maybe. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Now hold it here. Face your palms toward each other. Maybe join your hands. You could lift your hands up to the sky here, but we want a soft bend in the elbow, okay? Breathing, looking down, thinking of lifting your belly muscles up to the ceiling. Feeling a nice warmth in the back. 1 more big breath in here. And with your exhale, let it go. Drop your hands under your shoulders. Tuck those toes. We're going to bring it up through hands and knees. And then pick your hips up. Just walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Take a well-deserved hang break, okay? Very slow and hangy and ragdoll-like. So just let that head truly hang, almost like you're trying to look back between your knees. All right, maybe swaying here. This is a really nice traction moment for your back, your low back especially. Should feel nice. Okay, we're gonna make the feet parallel underneath your hips. The legs are nice and parallel. And we're going to roll up. So press into your heels. Inhale and start to roll and stack yourself up. We're going to try to reach as high as you like, okay? Think of lifting your heart up while you do that, maybe looking up. Remain grounded in your heels though. Okay, with your exhale, hinging at your hips, bring it all the way down. We're going to start to flow a little bit more here, friends. With your inhale, walk those hands forward, find a plank. Exhale all the way down to the floor. Remember that little back extension, that flying feeling? Inhale, fly your arms and legs up off the floor, looking down. Maybe point those thumbs up. And with your exhale, let it go. Hands and feet down. Go ahead and start walking to your hands and fold here. That'll be our little mini flow. Let's try it again, breath by breath. Inhale, roll it up. Lift that heart, warming up front and back body. Exhale, hinge and roll it all the way down. Palms are down. Maybe this time you take a little hop back to your plank and walk the rest of the way. Exhale all the way to the floor. Inhale, fly up off the floor, looking down at the earth. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands back to your feet. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times all together. We'll start to move breath by breath. Inhale, roll it up to standing. Maybe a little back bend happens here as we warm it up. Exhale, hinge and fold it all the way down. Maybe you hug your legs a little extra here. Palms are down. Inhale forward to your plank. You can walk those hands out. Remember to use your knees if you need to on the floor. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, fly it up. Exhale, let it go. Walk to your hands and fold. Inhale up. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hinge it down. This time, maybe we add a little hop. Inhale back to your plank. Exhale down. Inhale, fly. Exhale, let it go. Hands walk back to your feet. 1 more round, just like that, okay? Everything the same. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge it down. Walk it forward on your inhale. Find your plank. Maybe the knees are down. Exhale down. Inhale, fly it up. Everything lifts. Exhale, let it go. Feet walk to hands and fold. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back to your plank, maybe a little hop here. Exhale down. Inhale, fly up. Exhale, let it go. Hands walk to feet and fold. Take another moment in your fold. Maybe join those hands behind your back. Okay, some folks prefer to grab the elbows, more gentle on the shoulders. Some folks are okay with grabbing those hands and move them away from you. Big shoulder stretch. Okay, friends, I have a ladder flow for us today. I think it's going to be quite fun. Feel free to take any breaks that you need to. It's kind of a long flow, so we're just going to launch right into it. I think it'll be really fun. From here, release those hands. We're going to walk it back forward to downward facing dog. Okay. First down dog that we're really going to hold for a moment, just pushing those hands and feet against the floor. And then you want to think of your heart moving back toward the back of your space. Okay, we're going to use a lot of arm and a lot of leg today. So start to really stabilize that push against the earth. So we'll start nice and simple and slow and sweet. Here we go. With your inhale, move your heart forward like you're coming through a plank, but keep your belly muscles very strong as you let your hips drop towards your hands. So you're taking a little back extension here. Remember, you're staying in control of it with your belly muscles strong, not just letting your hips drop. Exhale back to downward facing dog. That's going to start out our flow. Next, we're going to inhale right leg up, swing it up in the sky. We have a three-leg dog. Remember, in your three-leg dog, your hips are nice and level, okay? Exhale here, send that right knee forward and drop it between your hands. Your right foot is going to come out to the left a little bit, and you're going to slide your hips as low as you like. Coming in just a momentary pigeon pose, okay? Now we'll just be here for a moment, but I do want to give you a few breaths here just to get the sense of it. Your hips are ideally level with each other, okay? And don't worry too much about the bend in the right knee because it's really just a momentary stop in our flow. As you're ready, we're going to push back up and out of your pigeon pose. Keep breathing and send that right leg up in the sky to a three-leg dog. Exhale here, set the right foot down, downward facing dog. Sweet and simple. Let's do the mirror image on the left. Inhale, move forward to a plank. Strong belly muscles lifting as you let your hips dip towards your hands. Stay in control, okay? And exhale back to a downward facing dog. With your inhale, let's get the left leg up in the sky. Keep those hips nice and level. And exhale, step that left knee forward. You can drop it between your hands. Drop it into a momentary pigeon, okay? Just take a moment to get the sense of things here. Keep breathing. Hips are level with the floor. They do not need to come all the way down by any means. They could stay higher, okay? And this will be the first of several pigeons. So it may be stiff and that is okay. As you're ready, we'll come back out to a three-leg dog. So push out with your inhale. Stick that leg in the air, three-leg dog. And exhale here, downward facing dog. Okay, round one complete. Let's take a little in-between vinyasa just to build some heat. With your inhale, find your plank, heart moving forward towards your hands. Okay, with your exhale, maybe a little hop halfway, and then you walk rest of the way to your hands. A little fold here. We're coming straight up to a squat, okay? So go ahead and bend your knees, parallel your feet, and lift your hands to the sky. We're coming up, inhaling to a chair squat. Remember, your belly muscles are strong in your chair squat. Your tailbone points down and a little bit forward, and your heart is nice and free and open in front. We're going to add a twist here. Keep breathing. Look over one shoulder. You're going to reach that hand behind you and look at it, but make sure your knees point forward. Back to center. On your inhale, go ahead and drop a little lower into your squat. Other side as you exhale, twist open. Look behind you, point those knees forward. Inhale back to center, drop a little lower. I know the legs are burning, friends. Exhale here, fold it. Should feel great. Inhale back to your plank. You can hop or step, yogi's choice. Exhale all the way down to the floor. Remember that flying back extension? Do that now. Inhale, fly up off the earth, looking down. And exhale, let it go. I'll meet you in a downward facing dog. You can come up through hands and knees or through a plank. Meet you there. Okay, walk it out. We're gonna add something to the same flow we did before. Okay, so inhaling forward, find a plank, and then strong belly, dip your hips towards your hands, find a little back extension here. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Inhale here, right leg in the sky. We're gonna send it up. Exhale, right knee forward. You're gonna drop that knee between your hands, momentary pigeon. Now we're just here for the exhale. With your inhale, right leg up in the sky. Now here's where we're gonna take some time and add something new. Exhale here, bend that right knee, point the toes to the left and pause here in your scorpion pose. Now you could choose to stay here, but I wanna propose a fun add-on. Allow that right toe to drop to the floor on the outside of your left leg. Now this is gonna bring the left side of your body into something resembling a side plank, okay? You could always do this with your bottom knee down, okay? So keep that option open. Take a few breaths here. I want you to feel the shape and just allow it to happen and settle in. Right toes on the floor, left side in a side plank. Possibly that right arm feels okay reaching up and maybe even out away from you. Some folks call it a flip dog. Some folks call it a wild thing. One more breath in your shape. And we're gonna flip that right hand back to the floor first, so you're anchored. And then you're gonna get that right leg back in the air, back in a three-leg dog. Big breath in here. And exhale, let it go. Right foot down, downward facing dog. Let's try to do that on the other side, mirror image. With your inhale, heart forward to a plank, let those hips dip towards your hands. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling here, left leg in the sky. Keep those hips nice and level. Exhale and drop that left knee between your hands. Momentary pigeon, and we're really just here for the exhale. Inhale here, we're bringing it up and back through a three-leg dog. Now here's where we're adding our flip dog or our wild thing. So exhale, bend that left knee, point the toes to the right. You could stay here. This is enough, okay, sometimes. Or maybe you allow that left toe, control it, drop it to the floor on the outside of your right leg. See how the right side is in a side plank? We could drop the right knee if we needed a little support, or we can keep it up. But this frees up the left arm to reach up, maybe over your head. Who knows? Big breath into your arms. It's a strong posture. It's an open posture. One more breath. Let's get the left hand back on the ground first so we're supported, and sweep the left leg up in the air. Three-leg dog on your inhale. Bring it down, downward facing dog on your exhale. We'll add more, but let's take a little vinyasa in between, same as before. Inhale forward to just a normal plank. And exhale, maybe hop, maybe step to your hands and fold. We're gonna come straight up to that squat. So bend your knees. Inhale, reach those hands up to your chair squat, just like we did before. Exhale as you twist open to one side, look back. Inhale back to center, drop a little lower. Exhale, other side. Inhale back, drop a little lower. Exhale and fold here. Palms are down. Inhale to your plank. You could hop step. And exhale all the way down. Fly up on your inhale. Big breath in. And let it go on your exhale. Meet you in a downward facing dog. Come on up and back. All right, in your downward facing dog, shake it off a little bit. Take a few breaths. Adjust your ponytail like me if you need to. Okay, we're getting warmer in this downward facing dog. So I just want you to push into your hands and feet a little more as things warm up. Let your shoulders slide away from your ears. And then remember to cultivate a gentle squeeze between your elbows. From your downward facing dog, we're adding something to our flow. It'll be a low lunge. Look for it. Here we go. Inhale here, heart forward to a plank. Take the back extension here. Move your hips towards your hands. Maybe looking up if you're warming up here. And exhale, press it back to down dog. With your inhale, right leg in the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale to the pigeon, drop the right knee, just a momentary stop in pigeon, maybe starting to look up perhaps. Inhale back to 3-leg dog. That right leg is up in the sky again. Remember the wild thing, the flip dog here. Let's try it out. Exhale here, bend that right knee, drop the right toes to the floor. The left side is in a side plank. Inhale that right arm up. Maybe stretch the right side of your body open to the ceiling if it feels nice. We're just taking one breath here. So exhale the right hand back to the floor for support. And inhale the right leg up into the sky, spinning it back to a 3-leg dog. It's okay if it was choppy, we'll do it again. So here's where we're gonna add our low lunge. Okay, with your exhale, step that right knee forward, step the right foot outside your right hand and drop the back knee. And take all the time you need to get comfortable here in your low lunge. The front knee over the front ankle, the back knee is comfortable in any way. As you're ready, we're gonna add a little twist here. You're gonna reach your right hand behind you as if to shake someone's hand. And then what would happen if we bent that left knee and pointed the toe up? Now it might just do that today, or the right hand might find its friend. And we're gonna take a few breaths here, just enjoying this shape. Maybe you have the left foot down. Maybe you don't need to grab it. All good, okay? If you got that foot, maybe you enjoy squeezing it towards your glute to open up that left quadriceps. Such a great stretch. Okay, just finding your shape. We'll be back. So we'll be here again soon. But for now, release that back foot. We're gonna get the right hand back on the floor and back out. Tuck the back toes. We're coming out through a 3-leg dog. So with your inhale, right leg in the sky. Exhale, right foot down, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Everything the same, just mirror image. Inhale forward to your plank. Let your hips dip towards your hands. Maybe look up. Exhale all the way back to down dog. Inhale, left leg in the sky. Exhale, momentary pigeon, just dropping the hips just for this exhale, maybe looking up because we're warmer. Inhale back to a 3-leg dog. So the left leg's up in the sky here. Okay, here's where we add the wild thing or the flip dog. Exhale and bend that left knee. Point the toes to the right. Maybe stop there, yogis, or maybe let the toe drop to the floor. And we're gonna inhale to sweep that left arm up. Maybe over, opening up that left side. Backing out on your exhale, we want the left hand on the floor for support. And then we can spin it up and back, inhaling 3-leg dog. Now we're adding our lunge here, right? So exhale, step that left foot forward, drop it outside your left hand and drop that back knee. You have time, so take all the time you need to get into your lunge comfortably. Front knee over ankle. As you're ready, we're adding this little twist. So we're going to reach this left hand behind you, bending that right knee, point the toes up. Okay, maybe stay there. Maybe that gives you a cramp and you want to back it up. But if you can grab that foot and just enjoy a really lovely stretch across the front of your right thigh. Maybe if you're feeling great here, you pull that knee in, that foot in gently. Remember to never hurt yourself or cause any strain. Any stretch should feel very pleasant all the time. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to back out of this lunge, releasing the foot if we grabbed it, left hand on the floor. Let's come out through a three-leg dog. Okay, inhale here, left leg in the sky. Exhale, left foot down, downward facing dog. Let's visit our little vinyasa. Here we go. Inhale for your plank, just a normal plank. With your exhale, maybe hop or step to your hands and fold. Drop your hips. We're coming straight up into our chair squat. Inhale up. Exhale to one twist. Put those knees forward. Open the arms wide. Inhale back to your squat. Drop a little lower. Exhale, other side twist. Inhale back to center. A little lower. And exhale, fold. Palms are down, back to your plank, however you'd like to get there. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, fly up off the mat, back extension, everything lifting. Exhale, let it go. Make your way up to downward facing dog. Meet you there. Okay, walk it out. Hopefully each time you come back to downward facing dog, it feels a little warmer. We have a few more things to add onto our flow. So we're going to keep going. Inhale for your plank, heart moving forward, hips toward your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-leg dog. Exhale, right knee forward, momentary pigeon. Maybe looking up. Inhale, three-leg dog, right leg in the sky. Exhale for your flip dog, or maybe just holding a scorpion, okay? We're gonna inhale that right arm up and maybe over. And exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, right leg in the sky, three-leg dog. And exhale the right foot forward to your lunge. Remember this little low lunge. Drop the back knee. Okay. Nice and slow. Just like we did before. Inhale that right hand to reach behind you. Maybe grab that foot for just a moment. Won't be a long time here. And exhale to release it. Right hand back to the floor. Now here's where we're adding something new. Come up on your fingertips, okay? Tuck the back toes. And we're going to lift the back knee. Now step the back foot forward a little bit. We want a bit shorter stance. Okay, let's drop that back heel. That would be the left heel is now on the floor. And you're going to extend that front knee and bend it a few times. Okay, extend and bend. Just a little flowiness. Now here's what I want you to pay special attention to. We're setting you up for a pyramid pose. So that left heel needs to be on that floor. Toes pointed slightly forward. And the hips need to be level with the front of your space. So you're doing your very best to face your hips forward, not to the side. So next time you extend that right knee and it's not locked out, there's a little tiny bend in it, maybe a bigger bend to be more gentle. We're going to hold it right here and just speak directly to your right hamstring. So hold and breathe. Pyramid pose. So powerful on the back of that right leg. So just enjoy it. We're going to take a few more breaths. So if you need a little gentleness here, you're going to do it with a bend in your right knee. Okay. If everything's great, stay extended and start to push your legs against the ground. Push that floor away from you. Push it so much, you could reach forward with one hand, maybe two. Breathe in your challenge, breathe in your pyramid pose, hold and breathe. Push the floor down, face the hips forward. Cool, so much work in that right leg. Let it happen. One more big breath in your pyramid pose. You can do it. Okay, with your exhale, bend that front knee, drop those palms, pick up the back heel. We are back in a lunge. So let's come out through a three-leg dog. With your inhale, right leg in the sky, yogis. Stretch it high, should feel good after that. And exhale, right foot down, downward facing dog. Welcome back. Let's do the mirror image on the other side. Let's keep it going. Inhale for your plank, heart forward, hips forward, little back extension. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up in the sky. Exhale, just a momentary pigeon here. Momentary pigeon, looking up. With your inhale, get that left leg back up in the sky. Here's where we add that flip dog, okay? Exhale here, point the left toes to the right. Maybe stay there, maybe drop them to the floor. Inhale, left arm sweeps up, peeling open your left side. Then exhale, left hand down. Inhale, three-leg dog. Left leg is up in the sky here. Here's where we're adding our low lunge. So exhale to the low lunge. Drop the back knee. With your inhale, reach that left hand behind me, nice and slow. You have time. Maybe bend the back knee, grab for that foot. Then exhale, let it go. Hand down in front. Now here's where we transition to the pyramid pose. So keep breathing, okay? Up on your fingertips. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and hop it forward about a foot. Okay, I'd say a foot would be great. And we're gonna drop the back heel. It's like we're coming into a warrior one, okay? But we're gonna bend and extend that front knee, just playing around with your pyramid shape, getting ready for pyramid pose. So you're trying to have a long spine. I know it's challenging, but do your best to lengthen it. And remember, your hips are facing forward instead of to the right. I know they want to face to the right, but do your best to pull the left hip back and point the right hip forward. And as you're ready, find the perfect amount of bend in that left knee, not too little, not too much, and start to push your legs, both feet, front and back, against that floor. You're going to feel it get a little challenging, so stay with it. Maybe one arm reaches forward. Maybe two. Hold and breathe. Let that challenge happen in the back of the left leg. Some good things happening in there. Warming and balancing those big, powerful muscles in your legs. They work so hard. And this is all about them. One more big breath here. Pyramid pose. Okay, come down softly to a lunge, hands under shoulders, pop up the back heel. We're in a lunge. Inhale through a three-leg dog. Left leg in the sky. Stretch it high. Enjoy that stretch after that hard work. Then exhale, set it down. Vinyasa. Feel free to take a child's pose break, by the way. If you need a break right about now, we can meet in a down dog. Otherwise, come along on this little flowy vinyasa. Inhale to your plank. Exhale to your hands. You can hop or step. Just like before, inhale to your chair squat. Exhale to your twist. Inhale, squat. Exhale, twist. Inhale, squat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Downward facing dog. Okay, friends. We're almost finished with our epic ladder flow. Let's keep going. Inhale, move your heart forward. Find a plank, hips move towards your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee forward. Momentary pigeon. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend that right knee, maybe scorpion, maybe flip dog. Inhale that right arm up and over. And exhale, set the right hand down. Inhale, right leg up, 3-leg dog. Exhale to your low lunge. Inhale to twist, right hand behind. Maybe find the foot, who knows? And exhale, let it go. Up on your fingertips, hop that back foot forward and inhale into your pyramid pose. Take your time, okay? Maybe bending that knee a lot because we are going to exhale into a triangle pose, reaching that left hand up, spinning to face out to the left and hold it here and breathe. I'm going to spin around to face you, but we are in the same posture, left facing triangle pose. Okay. So you could try this. Try bending your left knee a lot, or sorry, your right knee a lot here. Grab that right shin with your right hand and then extend it. Hopefully that feels a bit spacious. Okay. Breathing here. Hips and shoulders facing to the left. And instead of collapsing into your shape, I want you to think of reaching out through all the corners of your shape. And remember to push the floor with 2 feet, front and back, pushing down against the earth. Okay, if everything's great here, you feel stable, you can breathe, you're still having a good time, you might try extending that left line side of your body and pressing your hips forward a little bit out to the left in the direction that you're facing. Nice breathing. Trikonasana. One more breath here, yogis. With your exhale, we're letting it go. So bend a lot into that right knee, hands down under shoulders, and pop up the back heel. We're in a lunge. So with your inhale, right leg in the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale here, right foot down, downward facing dog. Let's do the mirror image on the other side. And then we'll cool it down and stretch. Nice work. Okay, inhaling here, heart forward, find a little bitty back extension. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-leg dog, left leg in the sky. Exhale, left knee forward, drop it between your hands. Momentary pigeon, maybe looking up because we're nice and warm. Inhale for that 3-leg dog, left leg in the sky. Exhale here, bending that left knee, toes to the right, scorpion, maybe flip dog. Inhale, left hand up, stretching your heart open. Exhale, left hand down. 2 hands down first, then inhale, left leg in the sky. Here's the lunge. Exhale, left foot forward, drop the back knee. Inhale, left hand reaches back, maybe grabs right foot, who knows? And exhale, let it go. Up on your fingertips, inhale, step that back foot forward, pyramid pose. Exhale, reach that right hand up, face to the right, triangle pose. Now hold here and breathe. I'll spin around again, okay? So try putting some bend in that left knee here. Bend the left knee, grab the left shin, and then extend the left knee more, okay? I like getting in that way. So remember, we want at least a little bend in the left knee all the time, no matter what. We can bend it a lot or a little, but we can lock it out. We don't want to lock it out. Holding and breathing in your triangle shape. Push the floor down with your feet. Feel the right side of the body spreading open. And extend through your arms and your legs and the top of your head. Take up all the space you can. Okay, if all is well, you feel comfortable in your shape, you're going to start to extend that right side line a little bit more and start to press your hips out to the right in the direction that you're looking. Remember to stay strong in the legs. Keep them on the clock. Final breath here in your in your triangle pose. Okay, as you're ready to let it go, we're bending into the left knee, dropping 2 hands down, popping up the back heel, back in your lunge. With your inhale, one last time, 3-leg dog, left leg in the sky. Exhale here, left foot down, back in downward facing dog. So this will be our last downward facing dog of this practice. But I do want to take a few breaths in it with you, just so you notice the difference between this last down dog and the first one we did together. I don't know about you, but I feel a profound difference in the hamstrings, in the glutes, all through the low back. And indeed, the whole back line of the body feels open. And then the front, the hips and the chest feel open as well. Hopefully you feel the same thing. As you're ready, we're going to bring it down to hands and knees and start to cool things down a whole lot. So we did spend a lot of time on the wrists on your hands today. So this is a great time to stretch out those wrists. Go ahead and flip your palm up so your fingers are pointing back at you. You could start with just one palm or one hand pressing down on the floor. And we want to spend some time here. So maybe you do one at a time, or maybe 2 at a time is okay. And for some folks, that's too much. So feel free to back it up, just do one at a time. But you want to roll around on all the parts of the hand. So good to take care of those wrists. Okay, once you are satisfied with your wrist stretch on the top of the hand, you're going to flip it over, do palm down, but fingers are pointed back at you. Get that big wrist stretch in the front. And just to make sure it's extra nice, we're going to roll the hands up, kind of peeling them up off the floor a little bit and peel them down. Okay, opening up those forearms, opening up those fingers. Okay. As you're ready, bring your hands back to normal underneath your shoulders. And let's cool down. Grounding into that left hand, push down into the floor with the left hand. We're going to reach up with the right. Take a big breath in here. Your chest is spread wide. With your exhale, dive your right hand underneath your left. Reach so far that your right shoulder actually comes to the floor, but don't get too comfortable because we're going to do it 2 more times. Push down into your left hand. Inhale, spread open your chest. And exhale, reach it under. One more, please, just like that. Inhale up, spread your front. Exhale down, big stretch across the back side of your ribs. Hold it right here. We're just going to enjoy this lovely inverted twist. So the right shoulder is on the floor. We want a nice long neck if we can have one, just resting the head on the floor. And we have the right palm facing up to the sky over here. It's on the floor, facing up. We want to make sure the tailbone points directly behind. So notice it wants to point to the left. You've got to point it directly behind you. Maybe that right hand that's a left hand. Maybe the left hand reaches up. But no matter where you are, you're in a little inverted twist. So your best bet is to breathe deeply. Feel feeling your ribs expand and contract. One more breath in this lovely little twist. We're going to let it go. Okay, we'll come out the way we came in. So drop that left hand back to the floor. Push into it as you inhale and stretch open your chest one more time. Okay, reaching up, all that tissue in your back that you just stretched out, feel it getting compressed here. And with your exhale, right hand back to the floor. We'll do the other side, everything the same. So grounding into the right hand, inhale the left arm up, spread your chest big. And exhale, left hand reaches under. Tap the left shoulder down. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale up to twist. Exhale down to twist. One more, please. Up. And down. And this time we'll stay, okay? Rest your head, rest your shoulder. Make sure you have some neck, okay? Some nice long neck in there. No squinchy neck. So shoulders moving away from ears. Make a special effort to point your tailbone behind you. It takes a little thinking. And that left palm is facing up. Let's get the right hand reaching up. It's like you're trying to spread your wings almost. Just breathing here is your #1 best bet. Close your eyes. Feel the rib cage expand and contract. I take your last breath here in your inverted twist. Let's bring the right hand back to the floor and push into it. Inhale one more time, coming up through your twist, compressing all that back tissue, expanding in the front one more time. And then let that go as well. Drop the left hand, sit your hips out to one side, and you can swing your legs out front. Okay, we've cooled down nicely. We earned a rest. So you might have to scoot yourself to the front of your space if you move all around like I do. We're gonna roll it down slowly. So round your spine. Think of pointing your tailbone at your toes, and you could even reach for your toes as you roll yourself down really slowly. I like to think of one vertebra at a time. Okay, when you finally land, close your eyes if they're not already closed. And when we rest here, we get to back out of the practice. Okay, when we came into the practice, we harnessed the breath, we deepened it intentionally, we harnessed the body, activating intentionally, but now we get to do the opposite. Okay, release your breath from all control. Just let it be wild and free and natural. Release your body from any sense of doing. No action. And let the tissues just be. We'll take a lovely resting time here. It's a really wonderful time to practice just being present in the moment, noticing the sensations that arise, noticing thoughts as they arise, noticing your environment. And connecting to what is right now. Of course, rest like this for as long as you can. This is where I'll leave you today. Thanks so much.